So there has been a woman who worked in a prison who explains why she'll never put stickers on her car.
What? That's actually, you shouldn't put stickers on.
What do you mean?
Because it marks it.
I never put stickers on my car either.
Why?
I will refuse.
Is it tacky?
Because
You wouldn't
absolutely
Joe
fucking
Biden
tacky.
sticker on your car?
No, I wouldn't. I just don't want to be recognized at all. Like I don't want people to be like, oh, I saw it. Like I've been following.
Don't you have like a rainbow Tesla that you posted about?
For real though. Don't you have fucking 2 hand tattoos and fucking?
I want to be inconspicuous.
Nobody know who I am.
Okay, so wait, are you calling me cool?
I'll call you cool. Yeah, it's cool, but you're definitely recognizable.
That's a headbutt. That's the first JK News headbutt.
Yeah.
I forgot how violent she is.
So this lady's name is Michaela Katerina. She shared the necessary precautions she's taking after working in a correctional facility from things like not putting from things like not putting stickers on your car to even wearing appropriate shoes. So let's go down a couple of these precautions.
I wear those appropriate shoes.
What are the sticker thoughts that anybody has?
Makes you identifiable.
Yep.
And also, we have to remember, women perceive the world differently than men perceive the world. Because I feel like her.
Way more. Sexist. Continue.
Way more.
Nah, I don't like
No,
those
it's just
I don't like those stickers with the family catalog, like the
To
2
show how many
parents,
members
the
of the
dog,
family
the
have
kids.
Star Wars
But you know what that's for,
it
right?
sounds salty.
It's so like people are a little more mindful of them on the road because they have kids in
Yes,
the car.
stupid.
You fucking idiot.
Wow.
Hey, guess what? Nowadays, no one's mindful. How about that? Nobody's fucking mindful of how they drive. Real quick, I gotta get this off my chest. At the gym that I work at, there's a stoplight.
Fucking open
There's
right away.
a fucking stoplight that pulls up that's right next to our gym, and we have a big window. Every person that pulls up to that stoplight, everyone's on their fucking phone, dude. No one's ever paying attention to the road. And that's all I have to say.
So wait, what's your point about
They're
that?
trying to be like, yo, this is Lionheart. This is the place that Nick the Ear's at. That's what they're doing.
You have all these people that are worried about like, what was your point about the family sticker thing?
You were the one that said you hated it. This is why I have him on Genius Brain, dude.
What was your point though?
This guy is the man at starting a story and not knowing where it's going.
No. You guys were talking about, you guys were like being careful of the people on the road. Nobody gives a fuck.
Hey,
Everyone's in
you
their
guys
own
want to see the
fucking world.
funniest thing that this guy does?
Check this out.
I love watching this guy. Like after we train at the gym, right? My favorite thing to do is watch him leave because I've never seen
he watches
somebody.
your butt.
I've never seen somebody get into their car so fast and exit before he even closes the door. Like, it's almost a magic trick. I'm like, how the fuck did you start your car? Like when you, this is you.
Push the start.
Like this is the car, right? This is the car. This is you. When we watch him leave tonight, watch. He just goes like this. He opens the door and the car just starts. Yo, I was like, yo, warm that shit up. How'd you do that?
You know what I think in my head? I'm like, is this bad for my car? I think it is.
Now you're good. Now you.
Also, Nick is the angriest driver I've ever been in the car with too.
Oh wait, let's
And
hear
he's
about
always
that.
and he's on his phone too.
I'm on my phone. Hey, I'm on my phone when I drive. What do I be doing? What do I be doing? I be texting. Shit.
No, but Nick.
This guy's been in a car with me one time, bro.
You're trash, bro.
No, I've been in the car with him multiple. I will say Nick gets angry as fuck when he drives though.
Like what?
And I've been behind him too in the cars and watching him, and he's just like. He's just mad. I'm like, damn, my boy mad right now.
right?
Yeah.
Deal? Why?
Yeah, we're calling him out. But what's the
What's
list?
going on?
Yeah. What was the tips? hey, what were the tips?
I know, like.
But I do feel like women are gonna perceive it differently than men. So her list, I feel like he's gonna be like, no.
Well, especially her occupation, she's extra of a target. Yeah.
People be catcalling her all the time.
See, the funny thing is she says, I will never put one of those stick figure families on the back of my car or put any kind of identifier sticker on my vehicle.
She proves my point.
Because people can tell if you're single or if you have children and they don't need to know that information.
Exactly, dog.
That's what she...
Because they got homies on the outside. You know what I mean?
But
That wasn't your point, though,
I understand the other
idiot.
person.
My point was why you put the fucking stickers on. My whole thing was don't put those stickers on your car. That was my
how
point.
he's talking to me right
and
now?
then you guys were like, oh, people, it's for people to understand other people
Then
drive.
let's talk about this then, since we're on JK News. All right. So there has been a myth around here that Nick is the nicest person to spar. Alex, would you like to state how hard he spars you?
Ain't no comment.
Blaspheme me, will you?
I don't spar hard.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought you were the sandbagger.
No.
He's the sandbagger. When I spar with Alex, I just make sure he gets good work in.
oh, good work means a bloody nose. Yeah.
Have I ever made you bleed? I've never made you
Hold on
bleed.
a second.
I don't make nobody bleed.
Let's talk about this story real quick.
I
all
like this story.
It was a sunny day out in Sierra Madre.
Whatever you got, I got 8 more of them.
Oh, well, let's go then, baby. Let's go.
Story for story. Let's go.
Hey, yo, let him tell a story and we'll tell the Dylan story. It's all good.
Hold on. Hey, let's continue. We're going to talk about the Dylan story. So,
Did you say dildo story?
you know how gangster this fucking fool is? So,
Bring us in the fucking circle, please.
there's this dude. When we train,
going
right?
on?
We have our buddy. His name is Ricky. All right? When these two spar, it's like fireworks. It's
Ricky?
fucking nuts. There's
Scrap.
Ricky
I
Scraps.
know Ricky Scraps.
Fucking dope. So they're doing MMA sparring, right? Ricky somehow gets him in a crucifix. You know what this fool says? This is supposed to be sparring, right? He goes, "Hurry up and do something, pussy!" in the middle of the fucking
Oh, that's real friendly, dude.
So I don't want to hear
Nick got mad.
I never in my life.
Nah, it was
That's real life.
He just
sparring.
wasn't doing nothing. I was like, hey, let's work. What's going on?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the same thing.
While he's in a lock.
And I will say that Nick did get angry that day, and of course, I was the round after him. When I saw Nick's face, I was like, fuck.
But what happened though? It wasn't
This
bad.
fool Alex was like, "Damn, I get all worked up and shit." Fuck, man.
Nah, it just me and Heinrich, we have a very special relationship. Cause bro, he's like my brother, bro. Like we.
And you can fuck him up because he's.
Nah, he fucks me up. I fuck him. Like it goes back and forth.
He fucks me, I fuck
So, like,
him.
Nick can hit me a little harder. Than
I don't even hit you hard, bro.
Yeah, I know, but like to other people, it might look like he's hitting me hard. But like on the other hand, there was one story where David got hit with a hard hand and literally just beat the fuck out of Dylan.
Hold on a second. Let me explain the story.
That sounds like David.
Tell him the whole story.
Dylan was in this position and got hit so hard he went.
Oh,
That's how hard.
he started dancing because he was so happy.
Nah. It was like this. Look, Dylan is a friend. He's a good
So you
friend.
can fuck up all your friends.
He works for Super Rare. He's a good dude. This motherfucker was sparring with David, and I know Dylan's not as experienced, right? So he's sparring with
They
David.
picked on him too.
Nah, it was amicable, but
Nah.
like when you get new people that haven't really sparred that much, sometimes they don't really know how hard they hit.
We don't know. Yeah, we don't know.
They could kind of hit a little hard, and that guy punched David in the face.
And it happened to be the very first punch of the whole.
And he was being really nice, and then he got punched in the face hard. So then he was like, "All right, I guess we're doing this now." So then they start sparring. Things start to escalate, and it was very one-sided on David's part. David is. It's almost like they're having a. It's like the analogy is like. Him and Dylan are having a verbal conversation, but Dylan's not saying a word.
Dylan's
And,
whispering.
and Dylan and David's like, "Shut the fuck up, Dylan," you know. But with punches. And the whole time I'm on the outside trying to be a good coach, like, "Hey, bring it down. Hey, like lower, like 50%, David, 50%." He's ignoring me to the point where I'm like, I can't be a part of this, and I walked away.
Wow! That's the coaching you go.
I go, "All right, then, I'm out."
I stayed and watched the whole fucking thing. I
Hey,
was
this fool over here, I heard popcorn in the corner, dude.
Yeah, this motherfucker instigating over here.
Let's just say this. Let me just reframe this a little better, all right? It was a warm, beautiful, sunny day in Sierra Madre. All right? The sun was shining, the birds were chirping, God was out. Now listen, Dylan's a very nice guy. I actually like him a lot, right? He looks like Lex Luthor. This guy is...
Isn't that the antagonist?
Just to give you a frame of what he looks like.
Great ball.
So
Detail,
Dylan, if he's watching this video,
So you wanna be
you
one.
have to understand the way Dylan talks. Dylan talks as if he's trained his whole life.
Don't try to defend it, bro. It was one session.
Listen to me. So when I hear people speak and they talk about their training, I get excited because now I'm like, oh, this guy can show me some shit. By the way, he showed up with his blue belt for some reason, his jiu-jitsu blue belt hanging out of his bag.
You gotta stay strapped.
we're striking. What do you expect, bro?
I don't like him already.
And so in my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, he's gonna watch after me because he's the more experienced fighter from the way that he was talking. And so
then you beat his fucking ass.
Hold on a second. Do something, pussy! All right, so let's start this story. So literally, when you're sparring, right, there's a way to set the tempo. I set the tempo by throwing a light jab, and I mean like this. And he fucking overhand cracks me full clip in the mouth. And then my jaw hurt for like 2 weeks after. That's how hard he fucking hit me. I had no mouthpiece in.
Do something.
And David's face went like this. Let me do your face real quick. Right after he got hit, he went.
His mouth went all the way down.
This little Pat looked at me. He goes, he started laughing. I was like, why are you laughing? He goes, it looked like you just tasted some of the best food you had in your life.
He's like,
And so when he hit me, the first thing that I think about, so years ago, when we first started training, I went to this gym out in Sacramento. And so when people know that you're a YouTuber, they try to make a fucking TikTok clip out of you. So I had a little flashback of that because people just start to wail on you because they're trying to make you a highlight.
I'm trying to make you a highlight.
Hey, what's up, baby? And so when he cracked me, all I saw was red. I was like, hey, we're supposed to be friendly. You're Alex's friend. Why'd you hit me so hard is all I thought. But I was like, oh, if we're throwing down, then let me throw the same pace that you did to me. And so I thought he was going to be better than he was. And after that first round, I was like, oh, he's actually not that good. He just talked. I think he just kind of like talked himself up a little bit. So we didn't go a second round after that. We just left it peacefully.
we didn't let you go a second round. There's a difference. It wasn't like a choice on his part, you know?
After he gave him CTE a little bit.
So did you guys witness did he get cracked pretty hard?
Oh yeah, no,
So was it justified? The ass beating was justified.
Kind of.
Maybe one punch after, but David was just piecing this fool.
Was I like David, bro? Hey, you gotta relax, dog.
Well, he explained to me, he goes, when you go against people who are inexperienced, just use your defense. But in my mind, I didn't think he was inexperienced.
And, yeah, I know. But at the same time, I was like, but he is.
Yeah. But then also, I'll defend Dylan in a sense. Nick was like, hey, yo, bring it down a bit. hey, lighten up a little bit, David.
And he started going further and further away.
And I was like, I'm gonna go sit in my car.
And then he got into his car and he drove off really fast.
And then the next day I was at work and then Dylan's like, damn, David beat the fuck out of me yesterday. I was like, yeah, I know.